run into. Yeah, I'm gonna create myself a new character here on server. Server is the best way to How's this? Can you hear me a little bit better? You know what? Let me adjust that a wee little bit more here. Obviously, I'm not at my usual office. How about now? Can y'all hear me now? H1Z1 Jane, how's it going? Hey, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. Spread the word. I don't actually have my Twitter logged in right now. So, let's see. Y'all know me. Neurotoxin is a valid name. Of course, Neurotoxin is a valid name. What kind of statement is that? It is the most valid of names, in fact. So, I see my options here. New UI in the lower right corner there. Cool deal. So we've got some sponsor mentions here. Like we're running on I noticed actually when I was setting up OBS here that we were running on a 780. And I was like, oh man, I got a 780 at home myself. This game is going to be great for me. I like where the items are placed on the inventory, so you can look for the stuff a little bit easier. Thump. Alright. Got some wood. So yeah, NVIDIA, they are definitely a sponsor, the way it is meant to be played, as they say. I think we're actually running on Alienware machines, which is plays best on Alienware. I see a deer over there. I think I already spooked it. Ritz, how you doing? Rooting out. Hey. Let me just adjust my own volume here so I'm not like going deaf with the ambient noise. Alright. Back in game here. So, oh yeah, actually, I see there's one last little modification I need to do here for all y'all to make things look a little bit better here. So how are you folks doing? Have you folks been enjoying the stuff you've been seeing? Folks who are here, have you been having a good time? That works. Okay. Gonna move that little bit of text down into this little empty space here. And yeah. So we've got some there's a bunch of sponsors here actually. Razer, Jake's Curse, Gunnar Optics. Give me a pair of Gunnar Optics. I'm sponsoring a product I've not even tried. Of course, Sony Electronics, Intel, HyperX, 10-ton hammer. Of course, 10-ton hammer also put on that awesome party. Cereal, hey man, I haven't seen you in forever. How you doing, buddy? Rubber bubble wrap. Yeah, I think that might not be a bad idea. Oh, great, muted one. Yeah, I mean, for events and stuff, they're nice. Alienware does a lot of cool stuff. I've been in a lot of events where they help provide the hardware. So I'm personally a homebrewed machine person myself, but they do a lot of great stuff with them. So I gotta give them credit for that. Sengo, I have been absolutely fantastic. SOE Live has been totally awesome. I am so excited for. I don't want to sit here and talk about a landmark and EverQuest Next because I'm playing H1Z1, but yeah, landmark and EverQuest Next is freaking awesome. And well, EverQuest Next is going to be awesome when we get to play a landmark. so amazing. But we're about H1Z1 here. So let me do a little bit of discovery. Basic builder check. Alright. Stick. What are you looking for? Wood arrow. Okay. Oh, and that's right. I need to do that silly thing where I rip up my shirt here. Shred. Okay. Well then, I guess I'm not making a bow then, am I? So, it is frigid freezing cold here. I've got to find myself some shelter. This house here looks perfect. First though, let's see what is in the barrels. Those squishy water sounds, they're very nice. Nothing in the barrels, okay. Is this mouse turning smoothness? I would say it's just a matter of how you actually want to configure it, to be honest. I think there's a lot of settings. I'm not really 100% sure about the hardware acceleration versus direct input or whatever. But it's comfortable for me. I would say the best analog you're going to find for the feel of this compared to any other game out there is probably going to be closer to PlanetSide 2. It is the Forge Light engine. Let's be real about things here. And it's not as heavily modified a version of the Forge Light engine as we see for Landmark and we'll be seeing for Request Next. So if you really want to get an idea of what it's going to kind of feel like to play this, I think PlanetSide's still going to be your best bet. There we go. Now I can shred that. Alright, so I can discover glass, discover craft, bow, and craft a pile of arrows, because that's what we're all about here, folks. Archery is a good thing. Arrows are the great equalizer. Bows are the great equalizer. And I'll crank out a few more here. It's always good to have a nice supply of arrows before you go out hunting. Alright. That is plenty. Now things might seem a little bit stiff here still. It's still a game in progress, realize. You might see some things that are in one case, things that aren't quite moving right, but you know, it's a work in progress. I cannot be down on them at all for the sake of the game. They're working ever so hard. They've been doing a great job with things. The progress we've been seeing from week to week to week has just been absolutely phenomenal. Any of you who tune in for Dead Feature have been seeing the progress and my kind of updates on it over the past little bit here. So if that's the case, you probably already kind of know what I'm talking about. So I guess I'm searching for a firearm. I should probably put up a light now. Let me find random objects in the environment here. So my plan was to come here and be like, you know, I've already played the game before without cheats. Let me like go super awesome cheat mode and like light everything on fire like Smedley mode and like spawn mad vehicles everywhere mode, bruh, dude, bruh. No, they got things locked down to make sure that There's no breach of security here by myself or any other people, and I respect that. You know, this is their little work of art here. This is a nice, awesome project that I'm really happy about. I'm sure that they'd really appreciate keeping it secure for now. So I've seen a lot of this similar kind of environment from my previous play sessions. Dishwasher. I don't know what I would even be looking for in a dishwasher, but okay. Oh, Joe Kitty, how you doing? Scoy. Oh yeah. I'm sure I butchered your name actually. So if I remember correctly, you can break some holes down. Yes, you can. I wonder if these can be broken. Nah, can't combo off it. I'm pretty sure if you strike something you can combo off it, that means it can be destroyed, but otherwise... I'm gonna play that piano. What the heck? It hasn't been like that long, unless this house has been banned forever, and piano should be playable. Hail tankards, yes, that's a good point. The one bit of color in this otherwise gray and drab environment makes this lovely little house. Alright. So I want a shotgun. I don't know if they're in yet, but I want a shotgun. Yeah, so like that door swinging animation, for example, that's something that, you know, work in progress. The doors swing open, they're functional. Not smooth yet, but it's a work in progress. Frisbees to cut the zombie, yeah, you're right. I'd rather just, you know, get big metal blades in a hardware store or something if I was trying that approach. But because our character is James Bond MacGyver, we know they have the discus throwing ability to effectively throw a plate or something like that. Take a zombie out, so should I find one? Yeah, that might not be a bad weapon. Thanks, Sympathy. So, a little point of interest here. Actually, this is kind of a bit of a city here. I need to put you down clean before you draw any more attention. Still didn't, there we go. I'll take my infected arrow back, thank you very much. I have no idea, he's just staring at a tree right now. So, streaming alongside me here is Chris. He's a member of the O team and a pretty cool guy in general. So, yeah, so I'm really glad that he was able to come out here and get some streaming in too. It's a lot of fun. How many miles is this game? I think they said 64 kilometers by 64 kilometers. I'm not so good on that part of the metric to wonky measurement system conversion, but an empty syringe, sheet of metal. What the heck is going on here? Let's see. Discovery, sugar. Oh, I can't just eat the sugar. You know, I think I might craft some more arrows here, give myself a little bit more space. I don't need a second hat, it doesn't really do me any good. In fact, arrows. Rebasing zombie dust, yeah, I guess so. His beard is pretty worthwhile, yeah, for sure. Yeah, I got to meet Locke and Fool. I've gotten to meet a lot of people. I saw Moblord earlier today. I didn't even know that he was around. Pretty much the entire O team. Been hanging out with Boro Sorceress pretty much the entire time. Good times. I would say the funny thing is, last year at SOE Live, I would say almost more of the devs actually knew who I was than the players, and you know, repping my Raging Primates here, VS 2003. We don't really have a big presence here as Raging Primates, so yeah. All right, so I'm gonna keep cranking out arrows here because I like arrows. Actually, that'd be enough. Let me grab. Stick. I don't really need an empty syringe. Discovery. Metal. Can I make a pipe? So can I just craft a pipe out in the middle of nowhere? Oh, it's 2 sheets of metal. Yeah, with such a limited inventory space, it's kind of tough to really be looting too much. I will take a first aid kit. That beats sugar. Okay, so in terms of H1Z1 as a date, don't expect a date. They're not doing that. They've said it's a matter of feature completeness. Once they have all the features they want in place, then only then will we get to play H1Z1 early access, and not a moment sooner. And that's totally fine. There's no reason to have another, you know, half-ass zombie survival game out there. There's enough. It's time for, you know, a real juggernaut to come along and show them how to do it right. And that's H1Z1 here. Bad Viking, Vegas has been great. I have been having a lot of fun. There was those special beers from Riley's Brewery, or Riley's Brewing Company. They had the Dwarven Ale and I want to ride on the slide. The Dwarven Ale and the Ogre Swill, and to be honest, I actually liked the Ogre Swill more, but the Dwarven Ale seems to be the popular one. So, oh, I hear zombie sounds. Oh, I'm hearing the announcement over there. They're going to the finals for the PlanetSide 2 tournament. That's totally awesome. Best of luck to the VS participants, and if they're not VS, then they can go screw. Yeah, Sango, I know. This place is boarded up pretty well. You know what? I'm just going to kind of go out in the wild here a little bit. I can sit around scavenging the city and not find anything for a while. It's whatever. You should come over and say hello. That's the camera.
Hi guys.
Boro Sorceress. Oh, I'm just leaning to the side so you can say hello. And I'm going to get back to looting the city here. If you want to take a seat.
Looting the city?
Yeah, well, trying my best. There isn't really too much loot left here.
Oops. I grouped.
Alright.
Are you using this or the microphone?
Oh, this one. Yeah, I'm just gonna bust the wall down here because I don't. I love that it makes a glass breaking sound when I bust down a wooden door. I guess glass being breakable is like the first thing that they put in probably in terms of breakable props, and just recycle the same functionality for the barricades there.
You know, in Landmark right now, when you walk on the glass, it makes a splashy sound.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
All right. No need to keep on running. There's not anything for me to run from or to. You can see my stamina down in the lower right corner. Oh, I guess you can't see it. I don't know why you can't see it. I guess there's something blocking it. Oh well. But yeah, on my screen I can see the stamina. No, it looks like I can see it over on the broadcast footage too. Hate the fact that you can't put down a bed, respawn there. I have no idea how the logout and respawn mechanics are actually going to work in the game. It's still something that I honestly don't know how much is even talked about yet. So what I do know is that there's a deer or something over here in the distance. I am going to get the sneak on him this time. Blame Omid. You know, he's not even the brand manager for this game. He was actually really helpful getting people over here to say what's up and check on things here, because I had a couple inquiries, but for the most part it was stuff about text. Okay, so whatever that is moving the distance, it's either it or me. I win. Oh, one arrow to the head wasn't enough, huh? Alright. Venison and animal fat. Venison and animal fat. What? It's the venison and animal fat song, don't you know?
They closed the game room so I couldn't play.
Oh. So, where is my venison and animal fat? I guess I already ate it. No, it's not there a second ago. It's a little tough to spot. I'm guessing it's having some issues kind of colliding with everything else here. Which is why I'm glad there's actually a delete feature, so I could just get rid of items in the world that I absolutely don't need. Venison or Venetian, as the streamer yesterday called it. Interesting. Ah, rotten meat already. Dang it. Alright. So, what can I do with fat? Biofuel. Biofuel just from animal fat? My goodness, it seems a little too easy. Deer steak, crafting, campfire, craft. Place. And then, can I use a road flare? I can't use the road flare to light it. Totally unrealistic. That's fine. I'm sure they'll do something with that. That's fine. Actually, in my previous sessions, I was finding orange Bic lighters everywhere, and I haven't found any this time. Berries. bushes have berries. Berries are good. Berries can be eaten. They give a little bit of food and water. They're a good thing. Where did that go with? I think it will actually rock the third person here for just a moment. You can see this dapper fella from behind. Yeah, no, that's why it's called hardcore, for sure. Hey, Sunfax, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. So, I don't know why I'm running. I don't need to be running. There's nothing to be running to or from. That's just me being silly, though. That's not like the game doing anything. That's just me being funny here. Okay, here we go. These bushes are actually pretty easy to spot. And of course, blackberries. Ibaskai, there is no leveling up in this game. That ain't how it works. Everybody starts as James Bond MacGyver. The moment you spawn in the world, you are the toughest you will ever get, short of having good equipment. You start with full health, full stamina, full food, and full water. And the only way you get better from there is getting gear. That's how the game works. It's like a roguelike, but, you know, it's an MMO. These berries are doing great for me. I can see the solo mountain man being a very easy kind of starting build for a player. Just kind of trying to stay out in the wilderness, hunt things with the bow, crap in the woods, all that sort of stuff. Oh yeah, the shadows, yes. Yeah, I mean that was one of the big focuses, is making sure that, you know, when it's dark and when you've got, you know, limited light sources around, it's supposed to look creepy. It looks creepy in real life. So I see a bridge over there. It looks like that's gonna get me to a road, so I'm gonna head that way. So, a bridge to a power line. Yeah, it's a game where, you know, this is something you'd be able to play solo, but the group stuff is where you're really going to be able to build up permanent, sustainable infrastructure. You're not going to be able to do that solo. You're not going to be able to do that with just a small core group of like 4 or 5 of your buddies. You might be able to make some progress, but you're not rebuilding Woodbury with 5 people.
What's the zombie density like?
You know, I've only seen one zombie the entire time here. One zombie and two deer. So I don't know if they like just cranked it down for right now, or I'm in like a low heat area that hasn't really been getting too much attention. These animations are just fine.
I don't know anybody who runs like that.
Yeah, I mean, it's, you know, still being worked on and stuff, but at the same time, I think there's some amount of the animation is done the way it is, so that way, if you go from one animation to another, like stopping to swing like that, or kind of slowing to swing rather, that it's a little bit more seamless. For sure, Syria. Thanks, Kicksay41. Alright, I see my stamina's getting a little low there, so I'm just going to wait for it to charge back up. Hasn't really been much of anything. I see another deer over there. I already killed a deer. That's boring. Let's do something different. I don't know how to make a bow drill. Yeah, that was something that was talked about, was a bow drill to start fires. Are you folks familiar with the bow drill? Have you ever done anything like that before? It's basically like a stick that you hold in place with a big rock, and you've got something that's kind of like a bow and arrow kind of bow, but it's a little bit looser. You kind of put the stick in and twist it a couple times in the string, and then you pretty much hold the rock on top of it and kind of bow it back and forth a couple, or as much as you need to, until you start to actually get some ash going, some coal going in the wooden board that you're using, and then you use that to transfer it over to the fire that you're trying to get started. And if you did it successfully, you've got a fire, and you didn't need a lighter to do it. Yeah, but then again, Ibaskai, if that happens, you know who it was, and you ain't gonna let them just sneak up on you the next time. Or maybe you go try to join them and kill them from within. There's a lot of ways to play the game. Yeah, there's going to be jerk raider groups, but there's probably going to be a lot of places where you'll be able to find a cool group to just hang out with and not have too much worry. Build it up and try not to stab too many people in the back in the process. Hardcore is kind of a funny word to try to define. I don't know, I've been playing a lot of roguelike games though, so I'd say, DayZ is just as hardcore as FTL. At least with FTL you can win. Sometimes. Hello, Mr. Machete. I do believe you are going to be my weapon here. Escape key lag. Okay. Just drop that. Gotta have one inventory spot open to swap things, I believe. Also, I should probably switch what's in my hand so that way I can do things. So all of that stuff they're working on and making it more intuitive. It's a little weird right now. But there he goes here. Can I move my secondary then? I want to use the machete. Gotta get charcoal. Cold? Okay. I really want to use that machete, you see. Just isn't gonna let me, I guess. Oh well, it's a bug. Sugar, I don't need sugar. I've already had sugar, I need more sugar to do anything with it.